Starting to tune into how your body feels, so starting with the feet, they square under the hips. Noticing the pressure in your feet, extending through the ankles, through the calves, the knees, thighs, pelvic floor, noticing how your spine feels, all the way to the top of the head, noticing your arms, and when you're ready, slightly engaging the pelvic floor, and starting with upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, we're going to fold forward, find our toes. Feel free to bend your knees, getting comfortable, going for the end of the toes, so we're at the end of the nail, and then working down the feet towards the heel of the foot. We're listening with our fingers, noticing if we can sink in or if there's a knot sensation, and noticing if we feel anything connected with this point in the foot. So maybe be open to the idea that you can be touching a foot and feel something in your back or the back of the leg or anywhere in the body, just listening hard. And we're going to repeat this, listening, noticing with all of our toes, moving from the end of the toe at the top of the nail, squeezing either side of the top of the nail, making our way between the bones all the way up. And feel free to pause anywhere where you're curious about what is going on. Feel free to keep the knees really bent, and feel free to come up if you feel like you're getting dizzy. We'll come up all together soon, but listen to your body and to your limits. Also noticing what kind of touch you're called to do on different parts of the body. Maybe in some places you just want to rest and listen with your fingertips. Maybe others you feel called to make circles, rub more vigorously, use your knuckles. Just noticing. And if you've already finished, no rush if you're still going. We're going to come up by pressing down in the feet, engaging the lower core, lower lumbar move first, then middle back, upper back, and head and neck come last. When we get to the little toe side, feel free to explore around the malleolus, the big bone, and the ankle, exploring the sides of the heel, listening to this part of the body. And getting ready to rise up together by pressing down with the feet, engaging the lower core gently, the lumbar, middle back, upper back, neck and head engaged to come up, and just repeating our body scan, so noticing how the body feels. How do your feet feel? Calves, knees, thighs, buttocks, hips, groin, belly, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, chest, sternum, shoulders, And then inviting in some movement, so feel free to walk around. Feel free to give yourself a massage anywhere that feels good. For me, it was around the sacrum. That's where I felt the most release. So if you just listening to your body and asking where you'd like some touch and pressure and noticing what kind of pressure. Taking a moment to give yourself some touch. And then finding our feet under the hips again. We're going to take that forward fold. Maybe you notice your feet want to go in a different position, slightly wider or slightly closer together. Just noticing how you feel naturally called to move. And then releasing the head, neck, middle, and lower back to forward fold again. Noticing how it feels this time in the back of the legs and in the spine. And we're just going to go to a point in the feet where you feel most called to. So not overthinking it, just grabbing or placing your hands. You can take a little explore if you're not sure. And if you're really not finding anywhere, I suggest finding a place maybe that felt quite different between left and right. Just acknowledging that difference if it's there. Acknowledging whatever sensation is happening under your fingers, in your feet, in the whole body. Taking some last moments to notice the sensation that you're feeling in this moment and gently letting it go, letting the hands be heavy, either on the earth or you can cross the arms. Maybe gently move from side to side, allow the movement to start from the lower core. And you can swap the cross of the arms if you have your arms crossed. Hanging heavy, allowing the spine to open. Whenever you're ready, engaging the feet, legs, lower core, and starting to move the lumbar, middle, upper, back of the neck, and head coming up last. And taking our scan one more time briefly. Don't mind it if you feel a little dizzy. And whenever you're ready, whenever you've finished your scan of the whole body, noticing the effect of the practice, just keeping in mind the most interesting points for you, going to make our way onto our back. Lying on the ground, taking a big stretch, supported by the earth, feeling space between each vertebrae, each bone of your body, and then letting the legs be wide, the hands be wide, for full relaxation. Just keeping in your mind anything worth noticing from this meridian massage, anything you noticed in your body. And relax.